Hello everyone, I am Alka1993 and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Last time we played the campaign, we had a 35 turn long duel against Roman. That took long. And then finally ended it off with an exact finish, thanks to Speed Warrior, Level Eater, and our Stardust Dragon. We beat Roman though, but we learned that we have to defeat all the Dark Silence before sunset, or the King of the Netherworld will be awoken. And that's bad. So Jack, you gotta go be Carly, huh? I've been waiting for you, Jackie! No, you can't be a Dark Signer. But I am. Carly, who did this to you? Who, Jack? You must be joking. The answer is so obvious. You are the one responsible. No, you're mistaken. I'm the one who's trying to save you. Please, you chose to cut me off just because you thought I was one of the paparazzi. That's not true. I kept you at a distance because I didn't want you to get hurt. Well, you failed. And now it's my turn to even the score. Huh, the irony. Before I was chasing after you and hanging off your every word, but now things have gone full circle. You're now the desperate one. That's right. Desperate to get the old Carly back. But there's no way I'll be denied. Let's go. Click too fast. Let me do it first. Dark Resonator is a nice start. Yeah, this is indeed with Majestic Dragon. So Majestic Red Dragon will be in here. 3 of them though? Is that necessary? Oh, might as well, there's space. But only level 8 to choose from. Yay, I remembered how to do this! Remember that I had a lot of difficulty figuring out which buttons to use for that? Cannot be destroyed by card effects, offer damage calculation. On the field, see yours as well. Negate its effects, gets attack. Okay. Set Dark Res. Wait, with this opening hand? No. No, would I've had a monster instead of Harmonic Waves, and I would have gone second, which might have been possible if I draw into a monster next turn. I would have been able to potentially get Majestic Red Dragon, turn 1. Vice Dragon first, Dark Resonator. They can synchro into Red Dragon Archfiend. No, I couldn't, because it's a normal summon of Dark Res, and I still need the normal summon of Majestic Red Dragon. I mean Majestic Dragon, doesn't matter. I would have needed 2 normal summons. Anyway, I could have used 1 for 1, discard the other monster to get any level 1 monster that isn't a 2 in the Majestic Dragon. Let's see what card we'll use. Oh yeah, Fortune Ladies. I don't remember Fortune Ladies being too difficult to fight. They can be pretty, maybe a little bit annoying. Maybe annoying is not the word, but they can do some fancy things like that. Fortune Lady Light being their main thing, and then immediately going into Earth. Because it's not a normal summon, it doesn't come back. If a monster is normal summoned, remove from play that monster during the next standby phase of control. Summon that monster, return to the field for the attack position. In each standby phase, they gain a level, and with a level comes more power. 7, I could destroy it. It becomes level 4 until the end phase, which I could use on them to weaken them, but I still can't take them out. Because I can only normal summon Vice Dragon, and Vice Dragon will just be gone. I could switch Dark Resonator into attack position, because if they special summon something else, then they can easily take it out. What I could also do is just keep Call of the Haunted down. Not summon anything else. Let's say Dark Resonator would be destroyed. Then I special Vice Dragon, Call of the Haunted into Dark Res, which I could just attack with already. Hopefully draw into a monster, and then maybe immediately get Majestic Red. Or at least Red Dragon Archfiend, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to do it. Can't really do much else here, I feel. Just do that. I'm gonna be dealt 400 damage to Earth's effect. Right here, Future Visions brings light back. Ow. Wind is banished, come back next. What? Extra damage? Oh, they did both attack just really quickly. The animation probably showed. Let's see what this would be. Oh, this is good normal something you can control because number of face force delayed one to control. They didn't use that? What happened? Huh. Okay. Where does this one apply first? Pretty sure this one does start a chain, so. Oh. Either I'm missing something or something else going on. Okay. No effect activation. Come on, monster, monster, monster. Monster. Okay. So at minimum, we want Red Dragon Archfiend here to take out Fortune Lady Earth. That's what we want anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. Level on the Vice Dragon. Level is on the Dark Resonator Tuning. Iso, Waga Tamashi, Retto Demon's Dragon. We have Red Dragon Archfiend with. I have to attack Earth even though I really want to deal major damage to Light. If I don't attack Earth, Earth will overpower me. I can Majestic Dragon and 1-for-1 into something, assuming I have a non-tuner level 1, which I should have. I believe Jack has Dark Bug in this deck. Because I want to say I'd use Dark Bug for Mystic Red. Or at least one of the duels you summoned it. Let's see, read this again. Attacks. Field. Once per you can take 1 for summons your opponent controls. Negate its effects, which I believe lower its Earth's attack to 0. And this guy gains attack equal to that monster's attack. Before the negation, in which case that would be awesome. Changes lasts to the end of the turn. During the end phase, regular Dragon Archer in your grave. Special summon it, I get it. It would deal major damage to give me major advantage. I'm willing to go for that. I'm willing to go for that. 1-for-1. Hopefully I do get the boost from before I weaken him. Since the Marauder goes, even though that'd be able to deal some good damage as well, actually. Okay, making it a bit easier. Ooh, he has a Chaos Necromancer. That's nice. Oh, Battle Fade is one he also used. Yeah, Dark Bug was in a different duel. I'll take just a confit. Iku Kyuseiryu, Saver Dragon of Shokan! No, I forgot Future Visions! No! At least I could still attack Earth. Oh my god. Well, summoning Twin Storm Marauder wouldn't have really worked here either. Darn! Wait. And now just a Confid's gonna be destroyed by Red Dragon Archfield's effect. Darn! I messed up! If I only would have normal summoned Majestic Dragon first, and then I would have noticed. But yeah, sometimes you forget things if you don't play for a while or you don't really think about it. I thought about Earth's effect and about Light's effect, and I forgot my Future Visions also because I barely see it. Right, so that's that idea out of the way. Absolute Power Force! This is because I think my first few summons with Vice Dragon, with Resonated from Call of the Haunted, Red Dragon Archfiend, those all didn't get banished, so I didn't think about Future Visions, but those were all special summons, which I purposely made special summons to... Darn, there goes my Twin Marauder. Should have normal summoned it. Astrapisk. That's so. gets banished though. Wait! Oh yeah, it works with the banishing. Or with removing it from the field. No. Let's get lift as I've loose. Yo, yeah, because I did this with those Nightmare Archfiends. I had a an OTK with this. I remember it. Darn it, they're just gonna get it back next turn. This is not good. Oh, I could just normal summon this and then what? I could do barely anything with this. Well, they're gonna attack me directly anyway. So might as well normal summon this, get him back next turn. Does it include flip summon? Remove from play that monster. No. I could just set it. Now, I'll normal summon it to make sure I still have it next turn. Yeah. I'll do that. And then set you, and then end my turn. There you go, that's the piece of bad. They still attack me. Sure. Okay. Let's do water. What does water do? Future. Oh, return to the graveyard. Doesn't get it back that way. But does draw 2 cards, which is nice for them. Good Dark Resonator. That's kind of nice, I suppose. Not that I can do anything with it. Search someone you control face for letting monsters. Unfortunately, water draw 2 cards. Will be kind of nice for it, and it counts as no. This is returning to the field, not even a special summon. So that doesn't really help with Fortune Later Water's effect. And a power supply into defense. And Dark Resonator in defense because effect. I guess I'll give power supply more power through its own power supply. Not that I'll likely do much, but I can. My Slippy still hasn't attacked directly. It still hasn't. I know it can. It's choosing not to. This might be my out Chaos Necromancer. How many monsters do I have to grab? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 300 per. 21. 2100. Need more. So I'm gonna keep Chaos Necromancer in my hand. Do need to keep Future Visions in mind. Because Future Visions is something that could disrupt my normal summon of the thing. Unfortunately, dark. Let's get rid of that. Still keeps attacking. She could have dealt so much more damage and leave me with monsters I can't do anything with. I don't care about Majestic right now. I messed up early in the turn. Special unfortunately from the grave, and then attack with that, yeah. Thing is, I pretty much have to go for it. Also, would I, let's say, take out Asclepisk with Necromancer, assuming those traps aren't in the way, then this face-up card leaves the field, except by its own effect, and it destroys my Chaos Necromancer immediately, so then I still have to draw into something new. So yeah, now that I lost the cards that I could summon Red Dragon Archfiend with, I'm pretty much in trouble. Even the Twin Sword Marauder that I had is gone. Really? I would really have expected him to Asclepisk, if anything, into Dark Resonator, then Dark into Dark Resonator. Just so they could get Dark's effect, special summon something. That would have, on their part, pretty much generally been the best, but... AI attacks the set monster with the strongest, okay. Oh, let's see what this does. This could work. If it does what I hope. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, change the defense position. It cannot change the battle position while face up on the field. That would be awesome for Asclepisk. Then your opponent chooses one of these effects. You, the opponent of this card's activator, gains life particular half the target's attack. Your opponent, the activator of this card, takes damage equal to half the target's attack. As the pick still 2500 defense. Destroy as many face-up monsters your opponent controls. I was hoping it would also destroy their monsters, so dark as well. I'm trying to take out dark. Like, they'll become level 7 extra and become even stronger than Aslapisk. I'd have to stop dark because it's stronger. And then even if I take out Aslapisk, at least dark is still in defense position. I think. Then somehow I need to find a way around Aslapisk. I don't think I'm gonna win this. I didn't think I was gonna win this as soon as Rodring Archer was removed from Aslapisk's effect. Oh, now they attack directly. Now that they can finally know how to destroy Dark Resonator, now they attack directly. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm using Changing Destiny on you just so I can stall and not take damage. Maybe that'll work somehow. I take damage, but Dark can't destroy Dark Resonator now. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Like, I know the fate of the... Like, if this would truly be the fate of the world, I would obviously continue dueling. But it's not, so I might actually just surrender to save time for the video. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These fights are definitely challenging. I'll give them that. 2400. I need another monster there. Elevator? I'm gonna save that in case you need us. What I'm really hoping for is that they tribute these both for a second Aslapisk. Sure that I get rid of my Dark Resonator, but that gets rid of their Dark. And then gives me, like, I can special summon Battle Fader to stop one of their attacks, and then Necromancer. I can at least get rid of Dark that way. Because for now, I can't do anything yet. I want to summon Dark Necromancer in the hope that they take out Dark Resonator next turn. But if they don't, then Chaos Necromancer is just there to be destroyed. So there's a second Dark attack during the same battle phase, special discard from your hand. The first one's that to direct this turn, and the first up on the field. The turn this is special summon with this effect. Your opponent cannot select monsters other than the turn selected what's good for some on the field. Is it always that? Second direct attack, special summon this card from your hand. When you do, this card's attack and defense is equal to the attack and defense of the first monster that attacked directly this turn. If it still fits up on the field. This would have been awesome if Dark Resonator wouldn't be on the field. Because then I'd hope they would attack with Dark first, although I'll assume that's not the case. And then take Dark stats. And then just suicide into it. Or Kamikaze. It's Kamikaze because they'd also be taken out. Let's see a way around it though. Let's see, what if I let Dark destroy it? They get another Fortune Lady. I'm just gonna do that. I don't see any ways to win anymore. I don't know what like the other 25 cards in Jack's deck are. Some of them will be multiple copies of what I've already seen. Just gonna see how this turn plays out. I don't think it'll be good for me. Let's see what I draw next turn and then possibly just surrender to save time for the video and then try a rematch with Carly. Fortune Lady Water. Gets draws. Thinking about it. I could stall me into deck out. They have less cards. It's like Fortune Lady Water and whatever spell they used here. Which means, like, I only realized it just now, but using this means Dark summoned Water, which means I can take out Dark Resonator, which is bad. But I can summon Chaos Necromancer. It'll be banished, but it'll get 2700 attack minimum, 3000 with Dark Resonator gone. Can't take out Dark, but can take out Water. Assuming those 4 set cards don't do anything about it. Wait, if I use Harmonic Waves on Fortune Lady Dark, Does Derek remember it's the level that it was? Because it's now 3600. Which means level 9. Now if we use harmonic waves on it, it becomes level 4 until the end phase. Does it remember afterwards that it was level 9? Or does it go back to level 5? I'm not sure on that ruling. And considering I don't know of a way to take out Dark, I'm willing to test it out. Maybe that's another reason why harmonic waves is in this deck. This was the way I could take out Dark if I would have used this next turn with Chaos Necromancer. The amount of times I come up with something right after it happens. Like, happens differently. No! Future Visions, there goes Fortune Wind. Gets a level. Where's Darky? I want to see where Darky is. Darky is level 5. At least, they're weaker now. That's destruction, so Dark has another summon. Another water, which means more draws. Direct attack. I'm not gonna use Fader here. I'm gonna stop that with a Call of the Haunter, which is possible. Because Wario! Retto Demons Dragon! I can hopefully stall with that. 5 sets on her part. Probably forced into it due to drawing too many. Yeah, I'm gonna continue this duel now. Because I feel that with this setup, with Aslapisk in defense position, so it's good I actually made Aslapisk go into defense, because it can keep the Rock attacking. With the power I have, and the fact that I can take out Dark, I may be able to do something. Just Comfort can stop a full direct attack. To have that Ogre would have been nice, I suppose. For later, but... Wait. If this card attacks the defense position monster, destroy the defense position monster they control. Good. Because if Dragon Archfiend would then attack... If this would have been on any monster, then Aslapisk would be gone and I would lose my monsters. So I'd have to hope that next turn they don't change their monster defense position, because then I'm forced to attack into it, or destroy Archfiend itself with its own effect. And if I do attack, Aslapisk's effect will go off. Huh. Anyway, Chaos Necromancer, attack Fortune Lady Dark. And it's gone. Thank you. Go major damage? No, I'm going for defense. For stall. Fiendish Chain negates the effect, so that won't be any destruction from its own effects either. So that's pretty good. Inheritance Fortune, what does that do? Stop, stop, stop! I want it. What? What button do I press? To read cards. Come on. Can I read cards, please? Inherit future item. Which button? X, thank you. Face Fortune you control was destroyed. Special summon to 2 Fortune Lady monsters handling it. They just wanted a clear space, because they could only special summon 1. And they special summon Dark. Not that that's gonna do too much, unless they have another Fiendish Chain to stop Chaos Necromancer. That would have been an amazing card to use against. To take out Chaos, to use it on Chaos Necromancer, because then it'd be a no attack. Okay. Dark gets a power, because it was special summon the standby phase. All in defense. So I'm very happy that Fiendish Chain wasn't used on Necromancer, because 1, that would have put Necromancer no attack, and 2, that would have now forced me pretty much to attack with Red Dragon Archfiend. Wait, no. Destroy all other? Destroy all other monsters you control that didn't declare an attack this turn. So I could have just not attacked with it and still stalled. Okay. Okay, we can do this. This will be the only duel this episode, the first time I do that. I don't want to repeat like the last video where we went into 49 minutes. Also, we have Call of the Hunted. Which gives us the potential, I'm not saying it will happen, of Majestic Dragon, because we can special summon Jester Confit. And the Majestic Red. After damage calculation, if this card attacks, destroy all defense position monsters on the field. You target first. Once you control, negate its effects. Changes laws till the end of the turn. So if I didn't negate Aslapisk, does that still apply if it goes off the field? I don't remember. I've been out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Too long. Out of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't remember the ruling. I should know that. I did know this, most likely, but I don't know for certain anymore. Which is unfortunate, but I'm not afraid to admit that mistake or the fact that I just don't know. A mistake or dark is dangerous. So do they have another water? We do have to be afraid of the fact that the Fortune Ladies do continuously gain stats. Instrumental of wind and water with being level 3 and 4 originally are the ones that gain 300 attack. I haven't seen a fire yet, the level 2. They all gain stats. I need to take him out. Obviously I needed to take out the strongest dark as one it gains the most stats. For other reasons as well. There's a defense card effects. Battle or card effects. So that's, in a way, Dark Resonator, but better. Although, you could try to destroy it with effects, then it's one battle. Anyway. 18, 21, 18. Can't do anything with Clock, although I could put it in a defense to maybe lure in an attack. What do I have for monsters that I can summon with Call? Vice Dragon. Second attack in a row. Not strong enough anymore for that. Could have done a... Did I have Call on that last turn to do it? I don't know. I could go into Vice Dragon to do something. I think that'll be the right way to go. Wait, I could set Clock and then Vice Dragon the next turn another Red Dragon Archfiend. However... that would have me take it then. Not sure if I want to synchro that yet, but... playing Clock and defense and the Vice Dragon via Call of the Hunter doesn't mean I have to go Red Dragon Archfiend. Chaos Necromancer, take out the strongest of their monsters, which is unfortunately water. Gonna keep Aslapisk there because I don't want Aslapisk to use its effects and mess me up. See, there's one water, where's the other water? I don't see another water. I'm gonna assume there is another one, which would draw them more cards. I don't think I'll be able to do damage to him too much because Aslapisk is there, unless Red Dragon Arch, like Majestic Red Dragon, can negate it fully, and I don't remember that. I'm not going to look it up now. So I'm going to... I'm going to go for stall, that's the idea now. Vice Dragon. All 3 Call of the Hunters on the field. I get rid of all 3 of the cards and summon Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames! If only. Vice Dragon, attack another water. The face downs aren't that dangerous. They're not really that disruptive to Fortune Ladies. And the future, the Fortune Lady support trap cards and spell cards. They're more that they help the theme of Fortune Ladies do their thing. Another set card. Likely set due to the hand size limit. Ooh, Dark Hole. Would Aslapisk destroy my monsters? I still have Dark Hole to go over some of their stuff. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in the back. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, they likely place that final set card just for that because of the hand size limit, and not because it's useful. It is no. 0 attack. This could be bad because this means I can attack into it, and fortunately, wind can keep growing, and in 3 turns they'll be strong on the Red Dragon Archfiend. So would that occur if they're 3,000 and they haven't done anything yet? I could go into... I would have to use Dark Hole. And with Space Typhoon, I could potentially get rid of Fiendish Chain, Unchain Red Dragon Archfiend. All other mods you control that didn't declare an attack this turn. This face-up defense position card can be destroyed by battle or card effects. I don't have any face of defense though. I need to like flip summon it and then change it back, which is not going to happen unfortunately. Wind. I do need to get rid of wind though. My 3rd Call of the Hunted is gone, so there's Majestic Red Dragon out of the window. I can't stall long enough due to Fortune Lady Wind. If I Dark Hole, Aslapisk doesn't really destroy anything because I destroyed everything. But they likely still have monsters to play, or at least something, and I barely have anything. Until I can go into the Red Dragon Archfiend again, which is going to be really difficult. I feel I need to... take that out. Because they haven't played Fortune Lady for the past few turns. So if my attack works, they can Fortune Lady win, then... let's do it. Level 3 up? It's only until the end phase, but still. Absolute Power Force, destroy yourself? Apparently, then you still get new animation. Ow. Okay, so they have that. Okay. I'm actually still safe, in a way, as long as they don't summon something new. Because Clock Resonator stops defending my life points. As long as they don't summon something new. Once they do, I still have another turn to play Battle Fader with. Rightful Roar could be a way out of something, although I don't have that many life points left. I'm not gonna use it now. Keep this in defense. Battle Fader can get me out of a tricky situation. 10 more turns to stall. Which is a lot more, like, you think, oh, they have 10 cards, we were so close, but it's still 10 more turns that you need to survive. So nice. If I would have had this like 2 turns ago, I would have just not used Mystical Space Typhoon, not attacked, kept my Red Dragon Archfiend, and then waited for Wind to attack into Red Dragon Archfiend. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I know now that I have the card. Would I have to rematch Carly? Another Uslip? No, just one tribute I was gonna say. Right? Dark is gonna be dangerous next turn when it comes back, because then they can take a clock. Next turn they can take a clock. Fortune Lady, once you control another Fortune face onto the field, reduce the level of the select Fortune Lady must pay 3, destroy the field. Interesting extra support, okay. Dark will come back, become level 6. Likely, due to the way the AI is built, they'll attack with Dark and then Wind, as opposed to the other way around. Not that it matters, because Dark will still allow another special summon, which is bad. If I Dark Hole now, then Dark will still be special summoned, unless I take out 3 Future Visions now, which isn't gonna work. If I Dark Hole now, the Colloquial Resonator will survive, but then Uslav Pisk's effect would go off and take it out anyway. Which would be unfortunate. So likely what'll happen next turn is they attack with Wind and Dark, take a clock, have one more attack into me, which means I'm actually I want to play just a Confidence extra defense because I want to block as many attacks as possible with Fader. Let's read this effect. When a face of Fortune Lady once you control the social bonus with battles into the grave expression. There's any. So if I just set Confit and they attack that first, they get another monster. With that monster plus Wind, they can likely take a Clock Resonator anyway. I can weaken Wind with Harmonic Waves and bring it down to 900 attack. Next turn it'll be 1200 due to its effect. 24, 12. Clock Resonator in attack position. They likely attack it to me with Dark. Prideful Roar. Damage calculation only. But Wind will be at level 4. So I think it'll be good. And then switch to defense again. That seems like a good idea. Let's read Prideful Roar again to be sure. 11 difference in attack. That'd be 1200, so it'll be good. But I need to remember to actually use Harmonic Waves. To reset Fortune Lady Wind. It'll be 1200 now. At the end of the turn, we'll be back to 900. Wait, I could actually attack into it. No, I can't. 1200. Now it's 900. Now it's gonna change back. So 12, fortunately Dark Blade 24. Attacks into me, but I have Prideful Roar. I pay 1200 life points. Cloak Resonator. Wins the battle. A normal summon Fortune Lady light, which means I get banished. I summon something from the deck. One less to stall. Fortune Lady was special summon. They have another Fortune Lady that's 2 draws. Just need 4 more. 4 more turns of theirs that I need to survive, assuming that I don't draw more. There's their 4th final Fortune Lady water. Thing is, they have 3 monsters now. Light will only be level, well, 400 attack. That's not really a problem. Wind will be at 15. Water will be at 15. It starts a level higher than wind, but they'll be the same level. So I'll just set you. So even if you take out 1, which you most likely will unless you attack the set one with one of your monsters, I will still have another to stall at least for the next turn. I can do this. We're at turn 39. Longer than Roman's fight. After I made a few pretty much random plays, not seeing a chance to win, which in hindsight maybe I shouldn't have done, because then I could have said another Dark? Earth. Earth can inflict burn damage. Okay, they're attacking the Cloak Resonator, which means survive. Okay. Earth is dangerous. Earth will come back. Let's see, they have 3 more draws that I need to survive, which means they get 3 more standby phases, which means if I don't get rid of Earth, 3 more effects of Earth, which means 3 times 400, 1200 damage. I'd have 300 life points left, which means they're exactly done with cards in their deck when they need to. Ooh, so glad I put Athletic in defense. So glad I'm recording it as well. It's an interesting duel. Set Jester Confit for defense? No, I don't think so. I'll do that maybe next turn. I have a Dark Hole, but once again, if I just do that now, then Fortune Lady Earth comes back, finish me off next turn, and even SOPs on those 2 monsters would finish them off. Okay, let's see. If they likely can take out 1 Cloak Resonator this turn. They level up, which means Earth gets inflict 400 damage. They take a 1 Cloak Resonator. What is that? Check the field. Yes. What is it? You cannot summon the turn you activate this card, which works because Earth will just return to the field instead of summoned. Activate at the end of a damage step if a spell casts a monster control attack destroy the monster battle. That monster can attack again immediately, which means they take out the other Cloak Resonator. Okay. Okay. This is the situation. If I don't play Dark Hole, they win by direct attacks. Although I have Fader. I have Fader to stop a direct attack turn. But that's 1, and I need to have 2 more turns, so that's unlikely what's going to happen. If I play Dark Hole, I also get rid of Aslep Hisk, but that doesn't really matter because I don't have any monsters for her to destroy, so that's no extra burn damage to me. They don't have something currently banished to Future Visions, so that's not something they'll be getting back. I have a second Dark Hole in case they can protect one of them from Dark Hole with, like, one of their face downs. Would that be the case? If they normal summon, then they'd still need Future Visions. Like, Future Visions would get in their way, they can't attack directly immediately. If they have another light, where's the Fortunately lights? 1, 2, 3, all in the graveyard. So as long as I don't summon that way, that's only a normal summon, isn't it? One's removed from the field by card effect, so likely in the Future Visions, because then they can't get an extra card, although that would allow me to win instantly anyway with Fader. Yeah, Dark Hole. We'll go and look to find the cards in that graveyard. place just their confident defense to play things a bit safe. To maybe not need Battle Fader, would they special summon something? 2 turns to stall. 2 cards left in their deck. 1 card left in their deck. They just set a monster. 1 more turn to stall. Mad Archfiend in defense, just playing it on the defense. Are we gonna manage this? I'm gonna be so amazed if I manage to do this. Stall it long enough. Where that decision to put Aslepisk in defense works out in the end. Fortunately, Earth doesn't get the burn this turn, gets banished. Can they do anything? No! Unless they have a trap that during my turn can put cards back in their deck, this is over. Are we gonna win on turn 48? Do we win against Carly Carmine like this? Is this how we beat the Fortune Ladies? Yes! Woo! Wow, okay, that was not an interesting duel in the sense that with a bunch of attacking, but that was really interesting how I had to change my stalling strategies every few turns with new cards coming in, their monsters powering up every turn. It did have me change things. Harmonic waves, being able to reset them really helped out. Wow. Huh, that was interesting. Carly! Carly! Just hang in there, Carly! You hear me? Yes, Jack, I hear you. You're going to make it through this. I know, Jack. I will, but not here. I'm going to do whatever it takes to bring you back. I'll never give up hope, and I'll never stop fighting for you, Carly. No, Jack. That's why you're my number 1. Now then, I'm afraid it's time I get going. Goodbye, Jack. I won't ever forget everything that you did for me. What a duel! Next episode, then, what I believe is the final of the 5 Dark Signers. What a duel this was. See you in the next episode, everyone. Goodbye.